SnailTrail4x4 podcast. If you like going off-roading in Toyotas, wrenching on Toyotas, camping in Toyotas, and maybe even poking a little bit of fun at Toyotas, and of course, hearing about how fantastic chainsaws are in Toyotas. That's all this episode is going to be about, just FYI. Then this may or may not be the podcast for you. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tyler, and joining me for another episode of the SnailTrail4x4 podcast are two lovely individuals that are much nicer friends than I am, apparently. Mr. Jimmy Jet and Rerim. But Rerim doesn't have a microphone.
No, we don't allow him to talk. He's on mute.
Yep, he's muted.
Joys of software. Thanks, Riverside.
Go get a drink or something. Come back. We'll be done with this in a couple minutes, Lee.
All right. Oh, Lee. Okay.
Lee goes, you got to stay here. We got work to do.
Why do you say we're better friends?
Because you guys said, thanks for being friends or something at the end of the episode.
Oh, yeah, that's what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm just a jerk thinking about my croots.
Yep. That's true. This is why we don't let you do final words.
That's probably better for everybody too.
Yeah.
So,
if you have any idea what we're talking about, you're gonna have to listen in to the entire episode, or just skip to the last few minutes, and you'll hear what's going on.
Yeah, this is Monday's episode though, so it's the Monday before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
So hopefully everybody has some great plans out there. Hopefully everyone's gonna enjoy the holiday. We will not be putting out a Thursday episode this week.
No,
it'll be like. Thanks.
Yeah. We're doing a short thank you episode.
It'll be a shortened episode. But today we have our holiday gift guide for everybody.
Yeah. Geez, this is fifth year of this, and I think seventh year that I've done one.
Yeah.
Since
nice.
Because of YouTube as well.
Nice.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Soon I might have 10 years of gift guides here in a few years.
Wow. It'd be interesting to look back on the first one and compare it to the 10th year.
It'd be interesting to see how many times I've repeated myself.
Yeah, that's another one too, right? How many times consumables shows up?
Yeah. Well, for you, it was like every year.
Except this year.
I know. I was very proud of you. You did it right now, though.
It should be. That's actually, I'm going to do it right now. Consumables should be the first thing on your stocking list. Yeah. We need to do a stocking stuffer list next time.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We should do that.
You kind of did one.
I did. I have a stocking stuffer thing that I didn't talk about that was on my list as well.
Okay.
Gift cards.
Oh, yeah. Those are always great.
Gift cards are fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
You can give gift cards to gas stations.
Mm-hmm.
You can do gift cards to auto parts stores. And another great one is a gift card to Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
So gift cards are a good one. Good stocking stuffer.
Yep. I agree. Those are awesome. And I'm going to stick with my flapper and grinder discs.
Yep.
Just FYI.
That's a good one.
Yep.
For sure.
All right. So, we're going to get into it. I guess, we went kind of long on the recording. Should we do any of the housekeeping stuff?
Yeah, just real quick. We've got a giveaway going on this month with Duro Bumps. If you want to get in to win a set of bump stops for your vehicle, go over to iRate4x4 and sign up for the giveaway tier. We also have a discount code with Duro Bumps going on this month. I think it ends on December 3rd. If I recall, 15% off. Use SnailTrail4x4. We also are giving away a set of Yokohama tires once we hit 750 reviews on Apple Podcasts. So go over and leave us a review. Once you leave a review, you're entered to win a swag pack once we reach 700. And then the giveaway for the set of tires at 750.
Nice.
Good enough?
Good. I like it.
All right.
Nice, short and sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely go check out Durabumps. They do some really cool stuff with some different rubber materials. Curtis is a genius with that stuff. I need to actually make a call and pick his brain on a couple of things now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
But
do it.
Awesome episode interview we did with him. If you want to learn more about bump stops and being the pillows for your suspension, go back and listen to it. It was which episode?
Oh, I think it was 554.
Okay, that sounds right to me. It's either 4 or 6. I forget which one. 554. Go listen to it. It's a really cool episode. And I guess without further ado, we'll take a quick break here and we'll be right on back. We'll turn on Lee's microphone and he'll get to chat with all of us about some Turbo LSs.
If you have a 3rd Gen 4Runner and want 16 inches of wheel travel without cutting into your sheet metal, check out 4-Wheel Underground's brand new cantilever suspension, featuring an integrated anti-sway bar and turn-by-dial disconnect. Don't sacrifice performance and comfort for the sake of wheel travel. Get both with our new cantilever system at 4wheelunderground.com.
Welcome back, ladies, gentle ladies, everybody out there. This is Monday's campfire discussion. We have a pretty sweet little digital campfire here, brought to us by lithium battery pack from Lee Lim. So thank you, Lee, for providing this fire for us to talk around.
Anytime.
Yep. Am I the only one that finds that entertaining and funny? I don't know.
Well, did we poke the lithium pack and start a fire that way, or
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It was one of those
Got it.
bloated cells already. You know?
Yeah. Mhm.
We stabbed it.
Yeah.
We had a thermal reaction, a thermal event that we're having our fire around today.
It smells great.
Yep.
Exothermal. Breathe it in, boys.
It's roast marshmallows over there.
Smoke tainted marshmallows from lithium smoke.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anyways, so we got a fun episode for everybody today. We're going to be talking about some fun gift ideas, aka really this episode, we're just doing it so that Jimmy, Lee, and myself can have our significant others listen to this episode about what we want to get for Christmas this year, rather than clothes, underwear, socks, that kind of stuff.
But as history has pointed out throughout the years, that's all you ever get, even though when you follow the list, it doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm not following a list this year. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, see if you stay married.
He's got more credit now.
Yeah,
It's harder
he does.
to get divorced now.
True. Yes, just like previous years, but not too previous or not too far back, because we have modified this ever so slightly. We're doing an under $25 value, under $50, under 100, and then over 100.
Mhm.
And then who knows, maybe we'll throw on the limited category in there as well, spontaneously.
Mm-hmm.
So start thinking about that, Mr. Re-Rim.
Uh-oh.
It's okay.
More smoke. More smoke's going to entail.
Love it. Yeah. So these are ideas that you can pass on, ideas that you can enjoy, ideas that you might want, or they might not be a good idea for you at all. So we'll see how this goes.
Before we start, I have an offer for everybody out there on a free gift.
Oh.
Free 99.
Okay.
You just got to pay shipping, which I think will be like $2 to $3.
Ooh.
And this is something that's very apt to have Re-Rim on here because he helped make this happen. I have dick flakes that I'm going to be printing and lasering a lot out. So if you want one.
Dick flake sounds really bad. You need to go get that checked out at the doctor.
They are great.
I am providing dick flakes for everybody that wants one. So I have a lot of dick flakes.
Just for clarification.
So is this
Do we need
the
clarify it, or can we
dandruff?
just leave it at
I
that?
think
Dandruff that comes off of your...
That's where I
manhood?
first went, and then I realized he's talking about snowflakes with dicks in them.
That are snowflakes that are made out of dicks.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
Not sure how Lee came into all this, but
I found the pattern on, I found a picture of the pattern, and I didn't know how to convert that picture into a 2-dimensional file
got it.
at the time. So I was like, Lee, I found this picture. Is there any way we can make this into a laserable thing? And he goes, yeah, no problem. So not only did he make it laserable, he made a 3D file so that he could probably 3D print them for people if he wanted to as well. So,
Well, I printed one for you. It was on your Christmas tree.
the 3D printed one? Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
didn't
You
I?
did do the 3D printed ones. You sent them to me. So
Yeah.
yeah, I've been laser lasering them out of 5 millimeter, 6 millimeter plywood. They
Neat.
turn out awesome. So
So wood dick flakes.
exactly, wood
Yeah.
and dick flakes.
All right. Well, if anybody wants that for Christmas, that's a free item, which is before our $25 items.
Yeah. Yes.
So you just have to pay for shipping to your wherever the hell you are.
Yeah.
I like this concept. I got to do something now.
Yeah. I might set that up as a hidden item on the Morphlite website. That way, I can just tell everybody if you want one, call into the Morphlite customer service. And they'll just set you up, and it could just be an item they can manually put on the order.
Yeah.
Ask Sean for dick.
Yeah, exactly. Call Sean, ask him for dick.
That's what the website name's going to be. Sean's Dicks.
Oh my God. Anyway, so free offer out there. Just pay shipping. I don't know how much shipping it'll be, but it should be super cheap. So I'll start lasering a ton of them out of wood. Hopefully today, if I get some time, I'll start those going, and let me know if you want one. So
Cool.
All right.
Can they stop by and get some dick from Sean?
yeah, totally. If you guys want to stop by in your local area, come on by. Just come by before 2 p.m.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. Now that that's out of the way, dick flakes. Jesus. Shall we let our guest start us off today?
Yeah.
All right. Re-rim under $25. How many items did you come up with, by the way?
I tried to keep it at one,
Okay.
but I could have done several. I did it for the general public.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Like,
fine.
not me. I mean, I'd like these, but
Yeah, that's how I think we're all in that same.
Yeah.
All the ones on my list, I probably have maybe some of them, but I
okay.
would also appreciate them.
Yeah.
But
Good.
I think they're great for everybody.
Mhm.
I tried to stick with one also.
All right. Tyler does not.
Oh, Tyler does not.
Tyler
Therefore,
should
I
answer.
say one, but I have like three.
All right. I'm
So-
going to say first,
Yeah, you can start us off with your one.
don't get me a soft shackle, as you guys have. Is usually the under 25 that I see all the time,
Mhm.
Mhm.
but a great raw steak to cook.
Ooh,
Oh,
food
that's a good
item.
one.
That's a good start there. I
What
like
about
it.
what about a can of spam?
Yeah, some spansubi.
No, I get those all the time. we should have at least 2 in the house at all times,
I like it.
and usually 2 in the truck at the same time. So
yeah,
All right, good steak
that's
for
a
while
good
you're out
one.
camping.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like it. Very good.
I'm gonna go next because
Okay.
I actually have a food item.
Okay, that'll work.
So we can follow that up. Mine is dessert based though.
Ooh.
So I had these out on the last Barrett Lake trip I did. Hussman brought some. And he said he was bringing a treat. He wasn't going to tell me what it was, but it was something to share between me and him. And I was like, oh, is it like a sleeping bag? Get it? Because we're going to share it. Anyways, no, he brought Peak Refuel peach cobbler. So it's a freeze-dried peach cobbler meal. You just add boiling water to and then let it sit. So it was a peach cobbler, and then he had a multi-berry pie cobbler thing.
Nice.
Both of them were fucking amazing. The best freeze-dried desserts I've ever had in my life. And so I believe those Peak Refuels they're $15, 14, 12, 13, something like that. And one of the dessert packs should feed 2 people fairly comfortably.
Okay,
So
that's a good one.
yeah.
Since you guys are going food, I think I will kind of stay in that genre.
Okay.
I do have more than one item on this list right
All
here.
right.
I'm going to go with coffee.
Okay. Mark
So-
that one off my list over
Did
here.
you have that on your list?
Kind of. It's a specific kind of coffee, though.
Okay. I'm not so specific, but I do like my beadlock coffee.
Mm.
They make some great stuff. I'm now subscribed to them. So theirs is $20, but if you do a monthly subscription, it goes down to $18. So that's really cool. So I'm getting a pound of coffee from them. Is that a pound? The bag? I'm just getting a
roughly.
bag
Yeah.
of coffee from
bag.
them once a month. $18. So if you figure that out, though, it is like 200 something bucks for the year, but 1 pound for one is $20. So just under that. So that's mine, is just some coffee. I'll stick with your guys' food item here.
Yeah, I like it. My thing that I really enjoy taking out on wheeling trips now, coffee wise, is those coffee bags.
Yes, like the
So-
tea bag for coffee.
terrible.
No, they're
Terrible.
great.
No.
Why are they terrible? What do you think
Because
they're
Lee's
terrible?
an aficionado of coffee over here.
I grind it at camp in the morning, weigh it out. Very, very picky about my
Yeah.
coffee.
Certain amount of coffee and certain amount of water
Mhm.
ratios.
But I'll try your bag.
Oh yeah, I'll give you some of my bag. Yeah,
Okay.
He'll teabag you.
All right. Maybe it's good.
it's nice. I try. I'm lazy. I'm super lazy. I don't want to put in the effort, right, to grind. I just want to wake up, boil some water, and have some coffee. And so those coffee bag style coffee work great. I've only ever tried one brand. I forget which one it is. We found them at P&W Expo that one year we were there.
Yeah.
I still have a bunch of those left. I bought like 60 packets or something like that when we were there. But it's a really good coffee. It's they do a good strong brew on that bag. So I've been really happy with it, and that's my favorite way to have coffee while I'm on a trail now.
Nice.
So
Okay.
Okay.
Good
deal.
The other one I have is the glue tread glue.
okay, yeah,
Because
that's a good
the
one.
glue lasts about a year, and then it dries up.
It's typically the shelf life is technically 2 years.
Okay.
But you don't know how long it's been sitting in a warehouse and then at a store before you bought it. So
Sure.
I always tell people roughly a year. Just let
Roughly
it last for
a
a year.
year.
Replace it every year.
Yep. You get 3 sticks of glue for like $5 or $6.
$6.
Yeah. So that's a stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
Right there for anybody out there. But the rubber patches and everything lasts forever, but that glue is the thing that'll dry up and wear out. And you don't want to get stuck out there and have dry glue.
Nope.
Tyler.
I've done it.
That's no good.
No.
I'm gonna add a beanie then
Okay.
to my list. A
Yeah.
good beanie because they seem to get lost easily, at least for me. And when it's colder out, I think it helps. It helps a lot. I think.
Yeah.
Even when we're sleeping, because if your head's sticking out that sleeping bag.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. I pretty much always have a beanie living in the car. In the 4Runner, especially on overnight trips. And it seems like even during the summer, I'll wear the beanie at night when I'm sleeping. So
Awesome. Anything else, Tyler?
I have one more, and it was a scissor jack. So a high extension scissor jack.
Okay.
the
Because
Hummer
I
one?
hate, huh?
The Hummer scissor jack.
I don't know what a Hummer scissor jack is.
I don't either.
There's
When you screw it, it goes.
that sounds delicious.
Uh,
So I was looking. I've been looking at different jacks because I want a lightweight jack
Mhm.
to do all the stuff, replace the ball jack, not bring a high lift, and apparently the nice one or the one that's really good and robust was made in the original Hummer.
Oh.
And it lifts super high because the Hummer has high clearance and everything. So that was it's a hard one to find, I think.
Okay.
Too.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that as the Hummer one. Just my big criteria for jacks is it needs to be rated for at least 4,000 pounds. Typically, you're not lifting the entire vehicle all at one time with a jack. And I want it to go 23 to 24 inch extension. So 2 foot fully extended. But the nice thing about scissor jacks is that they're not heavy like a bottle jack. Like in order to get a big bottle jack to lift your vehicle and get to your axles, you typically need like a 12 ton or bigger, 20 ton. And they're way overrated for what you're going to be using them for. And they're heavy. And the nice thing about scissor jacks is they're easy to mount somewhere out of the way. Like you can just mount them under the vehicle real quick on some butterfly knobs or something, some butterfly screws, nuts. And so they don't need to be super weather protected like a high lift, but they're not the weight and the bulk of a high lift and how to put them and where to put them. So there's a few different options, quite a few different options under $25, maybe $30 on Amazon for that 4,000 to 5,000 weight rating and 23, 24 inch extension. Yeah.
Yeah. I just envision you setting them up to be more or less your bump stops.
That's adjustable height lift.
Yeah, exactly. Too funny.
That's what Brian should do for April Fools.
Yes.
Next year.
Totally.
4-wheel underground scissor jacks. Brian, call me.
Yeah. He'll have photos for you.
Yeah. Take the coilovers out and put in the scissor jacks. That'd be funny. All right. So that's my under 25.
All right. Moving on.
Under 50?
Under 50.
Mm-hmm.
Shall we go first this time, Lee, to give you a chance to look up another item?
I got one. I'm good.
Already.
I got one.
All right.
So ready.
Lay it on us.
All right. So I have this, it's a hard case, waterproof hard case, kind of like a Pelican. It's a little bit of a cheaper version. It's on Amazon, like $30, but it's about the size of a battery, like a good size. I don't know,
Okay.
Group
Like a
31.
car battery?
Like a car battery, yeah.
It's like an ammo box.
It's like a Pelican box,
Okay.
but it fits in the place of my battery tray where I have where you can put a secondary battery. But I keep it stuffed with all my spare part, or not all, but a lot of my spare parts, wheel bearings, stuff to rebuild berths, tie rod ends, things like that. But it's just a nice container for carrying spares for the trail, and it's waterproof, so you can throw all your greases in there and all kinds of stuff. So it seemed to work out really well for me.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
I'll need to check that out because I definitely need to figure out a new solution on a few.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go next since mine is also a case style thing.
Okay.
I see that it's like a common theme between all of us, sort of.
Uh-huh.
I like the Adventure Tool Company's bags. They make all kinds of wonderful bags. They make different varieties of bags. For those that don't know, they also make the recovery bags for the Factor 54 kits.
Factor 55.
Yes. 50, did I say 54?
54, yeah.
That's so random. I don't know why that came out. Factor 55. Too funny. Yeah, they make the recovery bags for the Factor 55 kits.
So Factor 54 is a Temu company. So
is it really? It should be. That would be perfect brand for them. So they have a wide variety of different bags underneath $50. They have like the mesh tool bags, so you can see through the bag and what's inside of it. Their 4 bag kit is $40. And then they have 2 different styles of additional bags. They have an H drop kit. Those are just a larger bag. I don't have the pricing on that one. And then they have the J tool pouches, which I actually have 2 of those, and I really like them. Right now they're holding my pass-through socket set. So hopefully Lee might be able to solve that problem for me in the near future. Ooh, fancy. And but they're just high quality, great pouches and bags, all made in the USA. Good stuff. And then they have all kinds of bags, higher priced from there, but different styles and kits and layouts that you might.
Yep. Yeah, the Cruise Moab, when was it 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
3 years ago? We got that bag.
I use that bag often. I don't use it's the problem with their bags is their quality is so nice. I feel bad for taking it out on the trail because I'm just gonna get it dirty and make it nasty. Mm-hmm. And so I've been using the Cruise Moab Adventure Tool Company bag as like my day kit, overnight day kit for just traveling. Like if I'm going somewhere for a very short period of time, that's my duffel bag I take.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool. You got a bag thing?
I do not have a bag, or I guess I have a little bit of a carrying thing.
Okay.
I can do that one. My, I guess, carrying thing would be a packed outdoor light bathroom kit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the one with the shovel in it, because they haven't released their wag bags yet. They're getting ready to. So these were the wag bags I got were the samples that they were doing with their testing and their stats and data analysis.
Is that used?
Yeah, I used it yesterday. No, the packed outdoor light bathroom kit is their little shovel thing.
Yes.
And so the shovel is really neat because it comes with that whole bathroom kit comes with the shovel, which holds also wipes for you that you just add water to, and then they expand like the I don't know, the expandable cloth dinosaur things you got as a kid.
Spider-Man.
And then they also have the little fungus pills that you put in tablets on top of your business before you bury it. So those are, I think they're $35 on packedoutdoors.com.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Lee?
Another $50 thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't prepared for more than one.
Oh. I tried to give you time. Like we could have started and then you could have.
I was busy thinking about Tyler pooping.
Well, why don't I go again and you can figure out something in the meantime.
Okay.
My next one is something we've talked about all the time on our podcast, but is an Onyx Off-Road Premium membership.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a good one.
Which is, it's a good thing to give annually. I mean, it's a fantastic thing that people can just, every Christmas, they can just re-up, just buy you it again and again and again. But it's a great platform. We've talked about Onyx Off-Road a lot on our podcast, but it's just our go-to outdoor tracking and searching app for off-road trails. And the premium membership for 1 year subscription is $35.
There you go.
Yep. So it's a great bang for that buck right there. I think it's like $2, roughly $2 a month or something. Yeah.
Yep. And there's a lot of places that do like a 2-month free trial kind of thing too before you get into your membership. There's a lot of places that'll do discounts. You get the annual subscription for like 15 or 20% off. So if you look around, you're diligent about looking around, you can usually find those.
What up, everybody? Hey, this is Jimmy from the future. I just wanted to let you know that right after we recorded this episode, Onyx Off-Road is offering a 50% off their premium membership. And if you use the link down in the description below, it'll take you right to their website with the 50% off. So if you're interested in this, just use the link below. All right, back to our regular scheduled podcast.
My next one, I have 2 more. One that I really like, and I wish I had a better solution for it. A log splitting axe.
Oh.
Log splitting axes are different from felling axes and limbing axes because they're typically much heavier and they're a big wedge, right? So that they split a log when you hit it. The problem is that they're bigger and bulkier. But I love having it when I'm out camping because it makes it very easy to split wood so that it burns efficiently and easily in a fire, right? Because typically, especially up here in the Sierras, tree bark is fire retardant. And it always amazes me as to how many people throw a bunch of redwood tree bark into a fire thinking that it'll fuel the fire. I'm like, no, you're killing the fire right now. But so a lot of the trees that we have up here, you split them so that they burn. If you throw in a full round into a fire, it's going to be a lot more difficult for that fire to get in and start burning the wood to have a good fire at night. Having a log splitting axe makes that a lot better to be able to have a fire at night, campfire. So I love my log splitting axe. I take it on any overnight trip I go on, but it's heavy, it's big, it's bulky, and I wish there was a better solution, but I haven't found one yet. So I'm going to say my log splitting axe on that one.
Okay.
All right.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got one. Let me find it.
While you're adjusting your seat there, I was just sort of shocked Tyler brought that up because I figured he just would say his chainsaw at that point.
Not under $50. That's on my $100 and over one.
Yeah. But a chainsaw would solve that problem.
It would. It's harder to chainsaw rounds into fire usable splits, right?
Yeah.
Because you also don't want to be getting your chain into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And so unless you have a friend that's willing to hold it for you while you're chainsawing it in half, axes are way more efficient and better than destroying your chainsaw chains.
I agree. Okay.
So you need both. You need a chainsaw and an axe.
Absolutely.
All right.
And then you need multiple chainsaws. So you need your limbing saw and your felling saw.
Got it. All right. So my next one is going to be a set of Crocs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree.
Any Crocs?
I would argue for camping and off-road purposes, get the felt-lined ones. Because that way you can wear them around at camp, and your feet stay nice and toasty.
And that's what I think you'd use them for is when you're already at camp, hanging out, resting your feet, and all that good stuff.
Yes. And do you get anything with Crocs? Like, is there any bonuses that somebody could get?
Well, of course. I mean, there's the Croc charms. You have to get those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does SolveFunction make little winches or jerry cans or anything?
Not winches yet, but let's see. What do we got? We got a little roto packs.
Okay.
Little Morphlate logo.
You have a little MF for Crocs.
Yep. So I gotta send those up. They're in a box somewhere. What else we got? We got a Max Track. There's a little Burfield on there.
Nice.
Little Landcruiser logo. This one says NGFL, and it glows in the dark.
What's that stand for?
That's a never go full Lee.
Oh. Got it. Smart. Roll build status.
Yep. Got to keep yourself in check. Maybe you look down there at the fire, you can see it glow, and you decide not to take that 12th shot of whiskey or something.
Yeah.
I don't
Santori.
know.
The 12 shot of Santori.
Yeah,
Mm,
true that.
that needs to happen.
All right. You got another one for us?
I have an honorable mention.
Okay.
I don't really want to spend too much time on it because it's self-advertising, I guess, in a way.
Sure.
The Morphlate Ultimate Tire Plug Kits. It's a really sweet kit. It's literally just about everything you need minus the Colby valves and glue treads to take care of tire repair stuff. And it comes in this really sweet pouch. Like we make some pretty awesome bags, but I don't want Morphlate to be known as a bag company. So I'd never really talk about them and we don't really advertise them very much, but it's a sweet little pouch that has a rip away molly on the back. So if you have an off-road vehicle, typically tire plug kits are a consumable item, hopefully not a high-paced consumable item. You're not going through them a lot, but every off-road vehicle needs to have a tire plug kit, in my opinion, and we make some pretty awesome ones at $40 at
Nice.
Morphlate. So
Yes.
Yeah. I like
do
that
have-
bag that comes with it.
I do like the bag too.
the bag is awesome. It's a freaking awesome bag. People, we're getting a lot of people asking us to sell just the bag, not the plug kit. So we're reordering plug kits right now and ordering, I think, 500 of the bags just by themselves for
Wow.
people to get if they just want the bag. So
Okay. It's so much better than those blow molded cases that a lot
way
of them come
better.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good choice.
All right. Well, I'll go next, Lee, so that you have some time to find another item.
Another 50.
No,
100.
we're moving to 100, right?
Oh, I got 100.
You got another 100? All right, take it
Yeah.
away.
All right. I don't know why there's so many bags in this session, but I'm gonna say the Step 22 Tortoise,
Ooh.
which is
Yum.
like their what do you call it? Toiletry bag.
Toiletry bag.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a toiletry bag. It's nice, folds out when you're like I'm usually using mine on my tailgate, so I don't have to hang it anywhere. But I use it for traveling too. And the other reason for this is if you get that and you love it, then you should definitely look at getting their pangolin, which is their tool roll
Yeah.
deal, because that thing is awesome. But it's a little more than 100. I think it's like 165.
Yeah.
Cool.
I will double that. I love all my Step 22 bags. Pretty much all my storage in the 4Runner is in Step 22 bags of some kind. And I have the Tortoise. It's my electrical bag. So all my electrical stuff. So wiring, fuses, relays, multimeter, strippers, etc. All that is in the Tortoise. And then, yeah, I have the tool bag. I've got the trunks. I forget what they're called. They make some really awesome stuff. So
Nice.
I wish we can get sponsored by Step 22.
Right?
Jimmy, get on that.
Okay, I'll work on
Very
it.
good.
After just saying how much I love
I know, right?
Adventure ATC. My item is not a bag.
Oh,
It comes in a bag.
oh, okay.
Not you probably
bodies?
wouldn't reuse it. No.
Oh.
It's shower patches.
Hmm?
They're like big,
Patches?
giant wet wipes.
Oh yeah, got 'em.
It's 2 feet by 1 foot.
Jeez.
Yes.
Wow.
And really it's just a big, as the assistant would call it, a whore's bath is what you're doing. Right. And it's just this huge wet wipe. So you can just sort of clean yourself off without ever taking a bath or a shower or anything. And it's just nice to have it. It's just huge. So it's you can clean a lot of places and not use a lot of cloths, which is pretty cool. They come in
The
a 50.
Overlander. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I was gonna say the Overlander tip though is to take that shower pouch and heat it up before you use it. Put in some hot water.
Yep. They are heatable and they claim that they're reusable. I'm not sure how that exactly works.
So you rinse them, wash them out?
I've never done it.
Okay.
I know. But yeah. So anyways, a 15 pack of them comes for $68.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like 3 months of showers.
Yeah.
3? It's like almost 2 years.
My under $100 is the new Gear Wrench OBD2 diagnostic tool. I think it's slightly over 100, barely right around the $100 mark.
Can't count it.
$89.99. But I love having OBD2 diagnostics while off-roading to be able to track different things, transmission temps, engine temps, boost vacuum pressures, et cetera, et cetera. So it's an awesome tool. I'm really excited to see Gear Wrench coming out with diagnostic stuff. So yeah, that would be my $100 item.
Sweet. Yeah, I watched a guy on Gear Wrench page comparing the Gear Wrench diagnostic tool to Snap-ons.
Oh, yeah.
And he said that the Gear Wrench version was able to figure out what cars they were faster.
Okay.
And the whole process connected faster and quicker.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, well, all right, go Gear Wrench.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right.
You got another one for us, Lee?
I got another one. And it's a membership for the annual pass for national parks.
Yes, that's a good one.
That is a really good one.
Yep, that's about $80 or something like that. But there's lots of places that we go wheeling that are in national parks, or even overlanding too, especially. But yeah, and then if anytime you go in, you don't have a pass, it's usually like $30 or something like that. So it'll pay for itself really quickly.
Yeah, a good tip there. I think it's if you have a fourth grader, you can sign up for a national parks pass and a California state parks pass for free, because they learn about the park system in fourth grade. And the California will give those passes out for people that have fourth graders.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Did you miss that before, Lee? Now your kids are too old, huh?
My second one's going to be in fourth grade next year.
Oh yeah,
so that's
perfect.
Yeah, hit me up.
Yeah.
I'll tell you. We'll connect those dots for you. But we did it for the mini assistant she just went into fifth grade. So at the end of fourth grade, we got the pass. So we used it over the summer, last summer. So it was really cool.
Nice.
Yep. That was rad. My next item on the list is Gear Wrench bolt biters.
That's a good one.
1/4 inch drive, 3/8 drive, 15-piece set is the one I use the most. That one is under $100, and it's fantastic for off-roading, because a lot of times when we're off-roading, we're running our vehicle into rocks like Lee does at Lee Hill, and it messes up bolt heads, and so you can't get them off. And so these bolt biter kits solves that problems. That helps you remove the hardware from your vehicle when everything's messed up. The 1/2 inch drive version is more expensive than $100, but it's a good kit as well. It's a 10-piece kit out there. So they're great tools. They're great recovery tools, in my opinion, to have with you at all times. Yeah, Tyler's over here adding it to his list to tell the assistant or the secretary.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That was my last $100 item. Tyler, you got another one?
I do. So mine is a 2-pack of Baofeng UV82 high power handheld radios.
Okay.
You can find the 2-pack with extended antennas, extended batteries, for I want to say it's $65 to $75 on Amazon. If you dig, you kind of have to dig through to find those listings. The ones at the top of the listings are typically the more expensive ones, but if you dig through, you can find 2-packs of those radios, and they're fantastic for off-roading. The dual push to talk is the feature I really like about them, so that you don't have to swap between your radio channels to talk your VFOs.
So it has 2 buttons on the side, and you can hit one button or the other for a channel.
Yep.
That's really cool.
It's a really nice feature, especially for off-roaders as we're bouncing around in a car and worrying about hitting rocks rather than double checking to see what channel we're transmitting on.
Yeah.
So I really like those for off-roaders. They're pretty stout. I've dropped them off of towers 60 feet up in the air, and they survive. So look around for those, and we'll put a link down. We'll find the good listings, and we'll put a link down in the show notes for you guys as well.
Perfect.
If you hate Baofengs, I'm not sure if they last longer, but there's another one. I forget what it's called, but it's another handheld, and it's not like a US made brand or whatever, but it's another ham radio, and it's in my car. But
Is it TID radio? I know they've been making a big push lately.
Tangway. I think I have one that's like TANGWAY.
Huh.
I'm not. I'll find it here in a second, but it has a feature on it where you can press a button on it, and then if your buddy has a radio and you don't want to go through programming it, it'll automatically let you program your radio to their frequency.
Oh,
so you can
that's kind of
automatically
nice.
Interesting.
talk with them. Yeah. And it's super like hackable. So you're into like hacking your devices,
Mhm.
which I take apart everything. You can update the firmware, you can change it out, you can program it, and it does. It's pretty feature rich. So
Nice. Yeah, I want to say there's a TID radio, TID radio, all one word. Just came out with a new radio recently, and I bought one just to play around with it, and I haven't gotten around to playing with it yet. But it has a lot of features that are pretty interesting, look really interesting for off-roaders. And I want to say wireless programming was one of those features. I don't know if it was like a wireless pairing to another radio though. But once I get around to playing around with that TID radio, I'll let everybody know what my thoughts are on it for sure.
yeah, it's the K6 UVK5 quenching, something like that. But it's cool. It's
Nice.
fun.
Nice. Save that link and send it over so we can add that to the show notes.
Will do.
All right. Anybody else have one for underneath $100?
I do not.
Oh, good bowl of whiskey.
Yeah.
Yes. I would not ever turn that away.
Pumpkin spice Baileys. Can we do some of that?
You can throw that out there, but that would have probably have been under $25 value.
Yeah, probably.
All right, moving on to over $100.
I have a lot in this category.
Do you?
I'm going to go for like the next hour, okay?
I stopped myself at 2.
Okay.
But you might as well start us off if you have a lot.
I'll bring it down to 3. There's one that I really want, and it's a portable fridge with an ice maker in it. And this is one that I'm actually going to be getting. I'm watching for the Black Friday sales and waiting for it to go on sale, but it's on my watch list. Is the 12-volt portable fridge with an ice maker. And this particular one, you can buy an extra battery pack for it as well. So you don't need to have it tied to your Wagon Tech Cube, your Jackery, to your vehicle. It's all self-powered. So once you unplug it and take it out of the vehicle, you can just move it around and it stays powered. The battery pack should last, I think it's 48 hours, 36 hours.
Wow.
And that's running the ice maker too on it. So I'm excited to get it, and I'm waiting for the price to drop and go on sale to grab one. So
Yes, that sounds pretty cool.
Is the one you want a dual zone, or did you find
it's dual zone as well? Yeah.
Did you have that on your list too?
It's not on my list, but since I started playing with the blender using a die grinder and making what I'm calling Marga cruisers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some way to have ice on the trail for several days. So yeah, I'd like a dual zone with an ice maker, and there's one on here right dirt cheap, $225.
Wow.
Maybe it's already on Black Friday.
I just looked it up before this, and the one that I've been watching is not on sale yet. It's $550 right now. Last time I saw it on sale was down at $400, and I completely spaced on purchasing it, and it went back up to like $600. So it's down at $550 right now.
What size is it?
It's a 40 quart.
40 quart. What's that one, Lee?
40 quart.
I wonder if did it go on sale in the past 20 minutes we've been recording, whatever?
Or is it a different brand? What brand is it?
What brand is this? Is a can't even tell. It just says car, refrigerator, and ice maker. It doesn't even have a brand. There's 2 left for $225. That is ridiculous.
Wow. Does it have the expandable battery pack in it?
It has a slot for a battery pack. I don't know if it comes with a battery.
Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, this one, the one I'm looking at, is an EcoFlow.
Okay.
I don't know. 40 quart seems a little low. I think my ARB is a 50 or 60 quart. And I don't know if I would want a dual zone smaller than 50 quart, but especially with an ice maker in it, because part of the fridge is taken up by the ice maker part.
So,
right?
but that one's a 40 quart, the one that you like, right?
This one that's the biggest one I could find with the ice maker and dual zone. So
it opens the wrong way.
This one, No, it opens the right way for you.
Maybe I'll be getting one of those too. All right, Lee, you got another one for us?
So the first thing that came, and it's probably because of all your talk about from the last podcast you guys did about dream trips, and it wasn't full unlimited, but it was just to have the container paid for to ship the vehicle across to somewhere.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, I like that. So
That's a good one.
You want a container?
Get the container to fit my vehicle.
Yeah. Well, if you have your own container, I can imagine it would be much cheaper
Yeah.
to ship.
That's true.
Yeah.
You just
Ship
need to
it
move
somewhere
that
and then
container
make
around.
a tiny home out of it after they ship it somewhere for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pretty fun one. Where would you want to go?
You have no idea. Australia, Europe, New Zealand, Borneo.
All the above.
Yeah. Yeah, everywhere.
Okay. Well, mine's a little bit more reasonable
Okay.
compared to your guys's. Mine is $139,
Hmm.
and it's the Spartan Roof Soft Shackle Recovery Hitch,
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
which is really nice because a lot of people are going to soft shackles these days, getting away from all those metal connection points. And the old school hitch receivers mounts or hitch receiver, what do you want to call that? Is it just a hitch receiver?
Yeah.
Attachment points are not designed for soft shackles, but Spartan Ropes has made one that will work for soft shackles. It has rounded curves on it so that it won't cut your soft shackle. It's also a little larger so you can fit bigger soft shackles through it. And it's looks badass. Leave it with that. $139 Spartan Rope Soft Shackle Recovery Hit.
Yep. It's a good one.
Yeah.
My next one is even more reasonable than that.
Oh, what?
I think it clocks in at $120. It's a 3/8 angled electric ratchet.
Okay.
So DeWalt, Milwaukee, Ryobi, what's the other one? Makita, any of your favorite tool companies, whatever your battery brand is, the 3/8 ratchets are amazing. I absolutely love mine. I've been using it on everything. It makes life so much easier. So,
Yes.
yep, that's mine. And anybody who's a vehicle person, gearhead out there would absolutely love to have one. I'm pretty sure they already have some kind of battery tools. So figure out what battery tools they have and get them a 3/8 ratchet, electric ratchet.
I like it. I
Totally.
definitely could use one of those.
Mhm.
Yep. And I think there's a lot of adapters now, so you can use other brand batteries and
Mhm.
mix and match now.
Yep.
Which I think I need to explore more.
Yeah, I think 3D printing adapters for different tool batteries would be a pretty nice thing for 3D printers out there.
Mhm.
Lee Lim.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
That can be done.
Yes.
Can
All right.
always be done.
You got another one, re-rim?
I'm gonna say turbo LS or common rail diesel. One of those two.
We're
Yes.
gonna have an unlimited category, Lee. We haven't talked about those yet.
No, we're not there yet. I thought we were in unlimited. Oh, we're
Well,
still in
I
the
mean,
100?
we have dreams usually sometimes.
All right, fine. Let me kick the hamster and see what else comes out.
All right, I'll do mine next. Mine is the Lithium Cube EX. What is it? 18 from Wagon Tech. That thing's badass. All the features that it can do, all the plugs that are available to it. It lasts for a really long time. And even Lee, I think you guys welded with it. Did you put them in series with another one and weld with it?
Yeah, we put two of them in series and welded with it. I used it yesterday with a Starlink for like 6 hours. It only went down 8%.
That's really cool. And one of the features that I really like about it is that you can have it connected between like your computer or important devices in your house, and it'll become, what do they call it's a backup battery system, but there's an abbreviation or a term for that, what it's called as well. I don't recall what it is at the moment, but you can use it in everyday life.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're leaving, you can, you're shutting down that computer and you take out your battery backup system and you throw it in your rig and you continue on. So for me, it would be a big double benefit there. So I could have something nice when I'm off-roading, but then when I'm not using it and off-roading, it's not sitting around and just, collecting dust in my shed, but I could use it every day in the shop or in the house as a backup battery system.
I guess my last real one would be a Starlink, since we mentioned it. The latest generation Starlinks are really nice. They're super easy to convert over to 12 volt. I think before the first generations, you needed to completely cut the whole thing apart, redo the power supply, all this stuff. The new ones you just needed a different inverter pretty much. It's really simple to convert them over to 12 volt, and they're pretty much ready for flat mounting too. So they're great for vehicle applications. And I want, for the longest time, Home Depot had the hardware for $250, which is pretty nice considering I think the first ones were $500 to $600 for all the hardware and everything. So $250 at Home Depot. I haven't looked to see what they are now, but if you are big into getting out with your vehicle for multiple days at a time in a bunch of different spots, like overlanding, even rock crawling, if you go to the same spot every single time, having that Starlink is really nice because you can pull up anything you want. If you need a factory service manual to figure out how to repair something, you can do that. If you need just help with diagnostics, you can do it. If you need, you're not able to find a good camping spot, you need to find the nearest brothel, hotel, then you can do that too with this pulled out Starlink and find those things out. So
yes, they're fun to have around just for emergency services and just to check in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
for sure. Did you figure one out, Lee?
No.
All right, we're going with a turbo powered LS.
Yeah, turbo LS.
Turbo powered or common rail LS.
Nice.
One of those.
I'm down for that. Are you going to throw that in the sperm whale?
Yes. Got to kill this motor first.
I can help you with that. Just let's go wheeling again.
Just the motor, not the whole vehicle.
Oh. Got it. Well, just try to keep up with me next time.
Ouch. Wow.
When did I not keep up with you?
I don't know. Never.
Okay.
But if we need to get the motor blown, I'll tell you next time I'm in Mexico or something.
All right.
We'll just go see how many donuts you can do.
See how long you can hold on the rev limiter. We'll do a time trials.
Perfect.
Fair.
I have one more over $100, just honorable mention because I absolutely love it and I'm super proud of it, is the Air Hub.
Yes.
So
it's really cool.
We've had it out since June. So we've been getting a lot of field testing on it and a lot of consumer testing, testing a lot of consumer feedback about it. And really the only feedback we're getting is that it's too big.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, if that's our worst problem, I'm like, all right, people were just expecting it to be smaller. But in terms of the functionality and everything, we've been getting nothing but great reviews on it. So it's a really cool product that I'm really proud that we got out there. And I absolutely love using mine. I can't imagine airing up and airing down without them now.
Yes. Airing down for sure.
Yeah.
That's a game changer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have one for a little over 100, but not unlimited, I guess.
Okay.
Is this new toy I've been playing with?
It's a drone of some kind?
Yeah, so it's a new drone from DJI, newish drone from DJI, and they're about $200, $180 now. And you can control it. You don't have to have anything to control it. So if you just wanted to do a little flyaway or rotate around you and like take shots for the gram or whatever, it can do that, no problem. But you can also add in the remote control and the FPV goggles and go nuts.
So how do you control it, with hand signals?
There's a button on the front, and you can and there's 6 different modes it has, and it'll do one of those things and then land right back in your hand.
Gnarly. That's cool.
Yeah, or you can control it from your phone if you want to.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I like
and
that.
Voice commands, and it'll follow you too if you just want to like put it on your truck or have it follow your rig while you're cruising down the trail or something like that. It does that too.
Wow.
So it's
I
pretty
always
cool for
thought
entry level.
a drone flying following you on the Rubicon entire video would be pretty crazy. Here's an 8-hour footage of me doing the Rubicon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Let's do it.
be wild.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So a DJI drone.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I'll have
The
to check
Neo.
that out.
Yeah, it's fun. 4K camera too.
Jeez.
Not bad.
Nice.
All right.
Unlimited?
Unlimited.
Uh-huh.
Going to the moon.
Mm-hmm.
LS power.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You got one, Tyler?
I do.
All right.
I want portals.
I think we all do.
I want portals. Give me portals.
Yeah. I love it.
I want to run portals and tracks at the same time. Just because to say fuck you. I want to do it. Let's see how
Well, you're
wide I can
halfway
make
there.
the Forerunner.
You're halfway there.
How much clearance you get on that diff at that
How much
point would be nuts.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that would be pretty rad. I would love portals.
Mm-hmm.
I think the ultimate solution is portals on Toyota axles.
I think that's a phenomenal solution. Yeah.
I don't know anybody that's making them for Burfield style vehicles,
are.
though.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they're available. There's a company called Werewolf.
Oh, I didn't
they
know
make
Werewolf
it
made
for the-
Toyota ones.
They make it for the 80.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
That might be a good thing there. Yeah.
I know
would-
Portal Pros is planning on a Burfield thing eventually, but they have
Eventually.
they have other priorities. So
Mhm. Jeeps. Those Jeepsters.
yeah,
Jeez.
Oh, that'll pay for everything else, right?
Yes, it will.
exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think they're looking at Jeeps and then 05 and up Super Duty
I think
as
it's
another
a
top
smart
priority.
move. Yeah.
Whoa.
For sure.
Super Duty. Full size?
Yeah, because there's so many people using 05 and up Super Duties axles in builds nowadays.
Okay.
So I think they're going to be looking at those too.
Absolutely. Lee, you got another unlimited category or you all used up?
Yeah, of course, a ridiculous 80 build.
Another one?
Well, yeah. Well, with the portals, full body restore, nice big size motor, tuned 3-link system, all that good stuff.
Yes, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Something it could just rip in something goes faster than I want to go.
Build an 80 pre-runner is what you're saying you want?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that possible to make an 80 pre-runner? They're so top heavy.
You can do anything you put your mind to, Tyler.
Okay.
Is it the suggested route? No.
Okay.
Is it made for going fast? No. Is an 80 good for rock crawling? No. But we still do these things.
Fair.
Through that.
Fair.
Nice. My unlimited category would be I want to lift a 2-post 4-point hydraulic car lift
Okay.
that could lift Clifford. So it would be like a 10,000 pound one.
Jeez.
Yeah, that would be a good thing for me to have.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Oh, yeah.
the biggest hurdle for me is that my shop is not really designed height wise to have a lift. So if I were to do it, I'd either have to cut out chunks of the floor and reframe the roof and all kinds of things, or figure out another place or thing to put a lift, whether it's outside.
Put outside.
I mean, I just don't want to be working outside.
Fair.
I have a shop to work inside. I don't want to work outside. I mean, it's definitely something that I definitely could, but it's getting cold and I don't want to work outside. And then summer's hot and I don't want to work outside. And the shop stays fairly temperate for them all in all. But so I would prefer something inside, but for me, the shop doesn't work. My roof is like 9'2" or something like that. It's not super high. So even if I could fit one in there, I could cut holes in the ceiling and fit the thing inside, but it wouldn't be able to lift the vehicle very high off the ground. In some cases, maybe not even take the tires off the ground.
Yeah.
So I would love a lift. I would love to have a lift. I don't know if I will be able to get one in any near future, but that's my unlimited one.
Build a new shop.
Yeah. So that's my next item.
Perfect.
Is a new shop for my lift. Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Any others?
No, I'm out.
No, that's a first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Lee?
Yeah, there's always dream. I mean, a shop would be fantastic, or a house with a big enough garage to fit a Landcruiser in, or any large vehicle in.
Mm-hmm.
A barn dominium.
Yes, it would be fantastic, and just a good workspace, because I don't have any workspace.
No. You got a whole garage. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's filled with 3 lasers.
What kind of shop are we talking here? A laser shop, a 3D printing shop, or an automotive shop?
No, I want to like an automotive shop with
Okay.
enough room to do fabrication and that kind of stuff. And
Yeah.
then enough room to put a CNC mill in and a lathe and
Yes.
all those good things.
I like it. That'll be next year's wish list then. CNC and lathe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, those are always on the list.
Definitely.
I just had somewhere to put them.
I really am. In the back of my mind, I've been always thinking about building like another small shop on my property, right? Because the shop I currently use is on my parents' property. But I would build a small one for snail armor. And then I could remove all the snail armor stuff out of the shop where I'm working on automotive side of things. And one of the big problems for me is when I'm lasering, I can't really shoot video because there's a laser running in the background with the fan blowing and a cooler coming on and off. And so video doesn't work very well. So I have to choose between which one I'm going to do. Where if I took it out of there and I could run the laser could run for an hour and I could go work on a truck for an hour.
Well, when Lee is done using his shipping container, then you can bring that over and that can be the snail trail shop.
Perfect.
The snail armor shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shipping container, make it happen fast.
Definitely.
Half-size ones?
Wouldn't you ship it to like Guatemala and then ship it home and then ship it to Honolulu and then ship it home? Aren't you just going to be shipping everything in that shipping container?
I think so.
Yeah. See, I'm never going to get it.
Build it. If you build it as a tiny home, it could also fit a vehicle in it at the same time. So you ship it somewhere, find somebody that you can, stay on their land for a couple of months, tour around, and pack it back up.
I think that's a great idea.
And then next summer, ship it out somewhere else.
You should start making these. If it's like a 40-foot shipping container, 10 feet of it is taken up by like an extremely tiny house that expands out into the rest of the space once the garage is no longer needed. And then you ship it to one location or another and you just can sort of live out of it. The problem, I guess, the hardest part is once it arrives at port, you have to take that shipping container somewhere. And the logistics of that might be a little tricky.
Yeah.
It could be a really cool item.
They have companies that'll move containers and drop them in the backyards of people's houses and stuff like that.
I was thinking about getting one for behind the shop.
Oh, yeah.
Storage. Put Becky in it.
Yeah. Or your new project.
Yes. Or the new project. We'll see how that goes.
There's a new project?
There might be, Samantha might be renamed. We'll see.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Well, is that everything?
I think that's it.
I think that's from everyone's list.
Our 2024 holiday off-road gift guide.
Nice.
Excellent. Yay. Thanks, Lee, for joining us. We sorry.
I said anytime.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's good to see you. I wish it could have been in person around some soju or whatever that plum wine shit that you bring out.
The plum wine, or some tea, that tea one.
Yeah, or I'll just take all that stuff that you give Dave. Whatever those Hawaiian drinks are.
Oh yeah, the Lulukois. Those are good.
Those are delicious when you add vodka. Oh yeah, so good. If you guys have any other suggestions for a holiday gift guide, we're all ears. Phone in 916-345-4744. Be a part of our snail mail episodes. You can also find us on Instagram. I'm over at 4x4 Toyota Tyler, and this guy over here is at SnailTrail4x4.
If you say so.
Or it's the other way around.
Maybe.
Lee, how can people get a hold of you?
SolveFunction on Instagram and everywhere else, I guess. Yeah. I
All right.
consolidated.
TikTok?
TikTok is One Dirty Toe. I gotta
that
see
a
if
real
that's available
thing?
now.
Okay. I was like, I'm going to start searching.
I don't know.
It should be. Too funny. Cool. SolveFunction everywhere
it's on
that
X,
your
is it?
eyeballs or fingertips can take you. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My turn? For what? Last words?
Yes.
Okay.
That's usually how you end these segments.
Final words for everybody. I know what mine are.
Oh, you have words?
I have words this time.
Okay.
I want Croots.
You want what?
Croots.
Isn't that that TV show of like the family that lives during the dinosaur era?
That's crude. The Crudes.
Oh, okay.
These are croc boots.
Oh.
Croots.
Croots.
Yeah.
Jesus.
They're like $180. I will never, ever buy a pair, but I really, really want a pair.
What size foot are you?
In Crocs, 12s.
12s. All right. Anybody out there wants to buy some Croots for Tyler? He's a size 12.
Mm-hmm. So,
Perfect.
Jimmy, final words for everybody out there?
I can't
Are those your
follow up.
final words
I
now?
can't follow up 12 or Croots.
Croots?
Jesus, no. Fine. I said this and I should have been thinking about final words the whole entire time, but I wasn't. Let's see. Final words for me would be thanks.
Aww.
That's so cute.
Yeah. Thanks. Happy Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy it, everybody. Say thanks to your family. Give them a hug.
Rim, any final words for everybody out there?
Yeah, it's gonna be get together with friends.
Man, I look like an asshole over here with my Croots final words.
Well, it's your first time ever giving final words. You need to practice these things.
Oh, that's great. With that, my friends, keep crawling.
Sweet.
If you have a third-gen 4Runner and want 16 inches of wheel travel without cutting into your sheet metal, check out 4-Wheel Underground's brand new cantilever suspension, featuring an integrated anti-sway bar and turn-by-dial disconnect. Don't sacrifice performance and comfort for the sake of wheel travel. Get both with our new cantilever system at 4wheelunderground.com.
I once wrote a song about a tortilla, but it was more of a rap.